Hey guys, it's a video I wanted to do about it's kind of a sad video because it's not a unboxing video like most guys do, you know, with their games and they're get all excited about it. But this is actually going to be a boxing video, and I'm gonna ship my Neo Geo X Gold back to the manufacturer because I'm having some technical issues with it. Namely, I'm not able to play the system to my television because there's something wrong. So I'm going to be sending it back to the manufacturer, which is Tomo. And right here I've got some junk mail I'm going to use to kind of pat it and make sure it gets there in good condition. I got myself a nice box for it, so I'm going to send it back to good old Tomo. I'm not going to bash this machine. I'm not going to bash this machine because I was really excited when it came out, when it was announced, and I still want to keep it, but you know, I do have technical issues, and the point is, the reason why I'm making this is just to kind of point out some and contrast between gaming today and gaming back in the old school days. Now, the thing is, what I wanted to bring out, talk about was this machine, which is this is actual OG original Neo Geo system, which came out back in 1990, which was the unicorn system that was totally unaffordable and was crazy expensive and all that kind of stuff, blah blah blah. But you know what? You know, this thing was going to work. You know, this thing's lasted me for years. I mean, years upon years. And the thing that's funny about this machine, and why I even still have it, and why I'm glad to be a retro gamer, is because I've had this for so long that, you know, there'd be times where I would just say, you know, it just took up too much space, too much room, you know, so I would have to, you know, pawn it off on a friend and say, hey man, let me keep the Neo Geo, you know, at your house for a while, you know, because, you know, I was going through a whole lot of stuff, you know how it is, you move from one place to the other, and, you know, you're in transition, you know, and I was in a transitional part of my life, so, you know, I couldn't really have these video games all over the place. It was just really inconvenient for me. So, but the thing is, man, I mean, this guy right here just really stood the test of time. I mean, I've had it in garages, I've had it locked up in closets, just pretty much just smoldering, and I can still hook this machine up, turn it on, put the power supply, take the games, you know, the cartridge games, and blow them out, you know, like we do, even like with old Nintendo cartridges, blow it out, and this thing's going to perform, man. Wow, how great is that? I mean, just something that's going to last. It's going to be there for a long time. It was a permanent thing, man. I mean, the Neo Geo, even in the arcades, was in there. I mean, I still see MVSs out in the wild, and they're still playing these games. And, you know, it was meant to last. You paid a premium for the price, and but this thing was going to last for, you know, 15, 20 years down the line, while on the other game machines, you know, we had to upgrade, you know, like even with like the Mega Drive, you know, you had to get the Mega CD, you had to get the 32X, really to get performance of something like a Neo Geo. And, you know, games like systems like the TurboGrafx, you know, you had to buy a CD and a super arcade card and all that kind of stuff, and you really had to keep upgrading with the other machines. But with the Neo Geo, they were really serious in their marketing. It's like, hey, you're not going to have to upgrade with this machine. This thing lasted, their last game was 2004 with Samurai Spirits Special, 5 Special. So you got to give this thing props for its longevity and its endurance. I mean, I can still turn this thing on and you know, get my game on still. I mean, that's really cool. So the old school stuff was really meant to last. So I just bring this up to, when it comes to new stuff like this, you know, it's manufactured cheaply, and, you know, the same quality controls didn't apply, you know, and that's just the way it is. And I'm not gonna knock this because I really want to enjoy this machine, and I still want to enjoy it. So I hope they're able to take care of the technical issues that I'm having, and that way I can kind of give this guy a rest. I can kind of. And that's one of the main reasons I bought it, is just to give this machine a rest and just be able to have an alternative way to enjoy the Neo Geo, and not necessarily have to bring out these big cartridges and power this thing on, because this thing's been around for a long time. So I hope to be able to ship this out to Tomo and resolve the issue and get it back and be able to really do a proper review. So that's really all I want to say about it, and hopefully if you guys also have this machine, hopefully you're enjoying it and not having any technical issues, but that's just the way the ball bounces sometimes. So hopefully I'll get it back and be able to really enjoy it properly. So thanks a lot, guys.